Welcome to Proust My Startup, the podcast that offers you a glimpse at the personalities of the people that make the local startup ecosystem in Malaysia. I'm Vanessa Muledus, aka Brand Shifu with an H on Instagram, the founder of North Branding Consulting Boutique Agency. I'm a brand strategist, 24/7 immersed by the sides of entrepreneurs, startups, and SME founders. As a brand consultant, a mentor, but also an entrepreneur program facilitator, an investment jury, and a business angel. In Proust My Startup, I want to really discover who are the people that make our local startup ecosystem. Because I'm a brand strategist, I want to understand how their personal brand might influence or shape the corporate brand of their organization. Today's episode is recorded from CloudMile's Center of Excellence in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia.
Startups thrive on innovation, and CloudMile is here to fuel that journey. As a leading AI and cloud technology company in Asia, they help businesses drive digital transformation and growth, leveraging machine learning, big data, and cloud solutions. With a team made up of certified technical experts and a strong network of technology partners, including being one of just 40 Google Cloud Managed Services providers globally, CloudMile has supported more than 1,200 companies through consulting, technical, and managed services. I've seen it firsthand with my own mentees, tech startup founders. The Center of Excellence in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, now offers startups a collaborative space to explore generative AI, data management, security, and more, and advance their digital competitiveness with cloud and AI adoption. So if, like them, you want to experience it yourself, visit today my.cloud. Hi, Mustapha.
Hi.
How are you doing?
Very good. Thank you, Vanessa.
Good. So for first time ever, we've got two Frenchies speaking English together on my mic. So I think it's the first time and we'll see how it goes, yeah? So prepare for some accents here. So I'm very glad to have you over. So Mustapha Benkalfate, he's the founder of Revenu-AI and a new researcher in the team of the University of Nottingham in KL, researcher in AI. He's a big guy, let's say, in AI. He's a LinkedIn trainer. He has done a lot. He has written a lot of books on the matter. We didn't know each other until a few days ago. How we connected on LinkedIn, I'm not too sure. Can't remember, but we were connected. I reacted to one of your posts, and one way and another, we are here.
Everyone connect to you on LinkedIn or
somehow.
whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, right. I think we are 2 or 3 connections away from anyone else in the world, I think.
From Obama or something like this.
Yeah. So, no surprise, 2 Frenchies in KL. That must happen.
Try to invite him for the next show.
I will. I have someone else actually in mind during my period in France in vacation. All right. So today, because we are with someone that is so big into AI, we want to try to see who is behind that, the true personality. So of course, because Mustapha is French, he knows about the Proust questionnaire, but he didn't review his classics. So maybe there is a bit of surprise here for you. And we're going to start with that 150 years old questionnaire submitted to one of the most fast forward thinking mindset here. Right?
Okay.
Ready for it?
Very good.
Okay. Let's go. So first question is, what is your idea of perfect happiness?
Light peace.
Mm-hmm. Okay, perfect. What is your greatest fear?
My greatest fear, it's mostly related to my kid.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's the father's classic.
Yeah, I can share already. 3 kids, and now it's no longer my fear. What is the trait you most deplore in yourself?
There's so many others.
So the top one.
I would say that like pouring the bottle of satisfaction is barely impossible, because it's as if every time I start something new, I totally forget all what I've been doing in the past, and all the credits seem to be owed by someone else. So I wish sometimes just to be quiet and remember all what I've done already and just relax. And it's quite hard for me to relax.
I understand.
Yeah,
so lots of things in your mind.
And AI is terrible.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah.
Now, what is the trait you most deplore in others?
Ignorance.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, coming from your place, I can imagine. All right. Which living person do you most admire? Can be someone we know or can be someone from your private circle.
I would, yeah, one person only, right? I
Yes.
think now in the context, the Francesca Albanese, the one fighting for Gaza's
Yeah.
sake and facing so many troubles, I find that she is brave at a scale that it's just impossible to imagine how she can stand all that she's going through.
Yeah.
So yeah, I really admire her and look up at all what she's been doing. And yeah,
Okay.
Francesca Albanese. Yeah,
Okay. Now, what is your greatest extravagance?
I believe. I don't, is it that extravagant? Yeah, probably. So when I started my first company, I was still a student.
Hmm.
So, but which is quite okay nowadays. It looks
Noble.
normal,
Yeah.
but it was a private university.
Ah.
So creating a kind of private university while you're still on your last
Yep.
year in bachelor and in France at that time, coming from Algeria because I grew up in Algeria,
Okay.
it was insane. And if I have a daughter or son, like I have a daughter, but telling me that they wish to do something similar, I would definitely like prevent them from doing it
Mm.
because now that I look at it, I'm like, this was pure madness, but it was a huge success.
Okay.
Yeah,
So, what
and
was the name of the university?
like it was called Prépa Grand Oral, so it's French, huh? But now
Okay.
it's PGE PGO. It became a group. It was
Okay.
one of the first e-learning company in the prep schools world in France,
Yep.
a world which is very prestigious, as you
Yep.
know. People don't know, but it's like the Ivy League. So yeah, it became something big. I sold it in 2015 when I was 31, and it was resold recently, so it still survived. It became even bigger. It was already big when I sold. So yeah, it's
Nice.
extravagant, but it was a huge success.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Mm.
yeah. It must be ringing a bell for me. I'm trying to recall like my souvenirs, which legendary memory of mine is very bad. But yeah, Prepa, of course, it's my sister.
Uh,
So business school, Okay. What is your current state of mind in this period of time?
Concern because of what's happening with AI.
Hmm.
So I feel
Says the
sometimes.
AI expert. Yeah,
Yeah,
of course.
when you tell that I'm an AI expert, I feel shy and I started sweating because like the AI topic is so huge and like it's so wide that I just focused on AI literacy, AI transformation, and it's already uh, a lot of work. But there is this kind of momentum with AI, and I try to be the adult in the room because people are overhyped with the
Yeah.
latest tools, and I can already see that there's a lot of reckless behavior. And yeah, so I'm really concerned. I try to kind of bring some great value with different use cases where basically you're going to have a lot of like a great return on investment, a sufficient control, but it's still sometimes complicated because like the the amount of variables is huge, and
Mm,
we would need something more convergent. We would need a lot more wisdom than what we're witnessing now
sure.
with this technology, which is quite similar to nuclear energy or something. And sometimes I am just witnessing the absolute opposite. So yeah, I'm
I
concerned
understand.
nowadays.
Mm, yeah, true, true. Now, what do you consider as the most overrated virtue?
Most overrated virtue. I would it would be kind of a box, and it's this kind of American positive attitude,
Yeah.
this kind of positivism, like work hard, play hard, etc. I find it quite empty, and we are here in Malaysia with so many layers of wisdom, so many different layers of nature connections, and this is very marketed wisdom, and I'm not a fan at all, and I don't find it virtuous because like it's you tell someone who is struggling with her or his life, and they are kind of facts. And you tell, oh, just look at the shining part of life. and it's barely impossible when you can hardly feed or provide medicines to your family.
Mm,
So I find that sometimes it's going too far, and this kind of social media, YouTube stuff, I'm not a fan.
true, true. Yeah, yeah, it's La La Land here,
A bit.
indeed. Now, on what occasion do you lie, as in cheating?
Um, I hate lying. Actually, I am very faithful, and the loyalty is something very important. I would not lie, but in AI, so, sorry guys, but okay, I simplify.
Yeah.
And when you work with big corporate, as I do, they need to sell the project internally. So you, for example, you talk to Vanessa, but she's going to talk to five,
Yes.
6, 7, 8 different
Yes.
people. And if you give all the details and the pros and cons, and she's going to be probably lost, you, me, or anybody, and nothing's going to happen. And a lot of companies are quite late in their AI adoption, and it's a threat because there's what we call shadow AI. So people are using AI with no control, and it can really spoil the whole company's data. It can lead to tremendous issues. So yeah, sometimes you need to simplify, and when you want to be a kind of rigorous and sharp,
Mm,
it's not that easy.
yeah, I see.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, what do you most dislike about your appearance, if anything?
My cheeks. I told like, yeah, listen, guys, my name is Ben Kalfat. So there is cal like calories and fat like fat. I have a terrible exercising karma. So, and I struggle so much. And in Malaysia, it's terrible because food is so good.
True.
So,
But what you can't see because he's seated, he's super tall actually, and I don't think he's not fitted,
but my face, I have these big cheeks. So,
so you're a chubby here. This is what you're saying. Okay. I can see. Okay. Now, which living person? Oh, okay, okay. It's a question from the 19th century. Hold on. Which living person do you most despise? Which we don't do anymore. We don't despise. We don't name people. So it would rather be which kind of people you don't like to be surrounded with.
um, maybe cynical people. And I think the lack of empathy is something that affects me physically.
Okay.
For example, I cannot watch a TV show where people are humiliating other people, even with humor or something. I cannot stand it.
Okay.
So
Interesting. So
yeah, it's
you're
physically,
big into empathy to
yeah,
feel it
it's probably
so
too much.
deeply. Right. Okay. Very
not,
sensitive.
not easy.
Yeah, I can imagine. I can imagine, especially in this word.
Yeah.
What is the quality you most like in a man? Gender, man.
I'd say being poetic
Hmm.
somehow.
Yeah. Okay. And in a woman?
Same.
Okay. Which words or phrases do you most overuse, if you're aware of it, in French or English, by the way?
In French, it would be en fait. And
Hmm.
when I watch myself
In
in a
fact.
different, in fact, yeah. In English, actually.
Yeah, makes sense. All right. What or who is the greatest love of your life?
Whew. Um, my kids, probably. My, yeah, my kid.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah, I can relate. When and where were you the happiest?
Oh, yeah. The happiest, I believe, like, when I sold my company, I've been traveling the world for 3 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And
Nice.
the visit of China was the climax of my life. And I felt fulfilled at a scale. Yeah, I've been till Tibet. So I was learning Buddhism and learning about the Dharma, etc. And somehow I also play tennis very badly, but I like sports. And somehow sometimes you hear people talking about being in the zone.
Mm-hmm.
It means that any shot is going to be perfect, and you
Yep.
don't understand. And I relate the Dharma, and in Arabic, in Islam, it's the Sirat al-Mustaqim. It's quite similar. There's this kind of magical path, and I felt it in China, and you just feel that you are exactly like where you should be,
I understand.
and it's
Never,
magical.
never had it, but I can understand.
It's yeah, it's
It's
a
perfect
feeling.
alignment here.
Yeah, it's and you're just so happy, and you can cry easily because it's just the climax of your life. Yeah, it was amazing.
Nice.
Yeah.
I wish everyone could find this one day.
I wish I can find it again.
Yeah, on top of that. Now, Which talent would you most like to have?
Cold blood.
Okay. Yeah. Contrary to the sensitiveness we were
Yeah,
talking
I'm too
about.
sensitive.
Yeah. Okay. If you could change one thing, so it's going with it, I
Yeah,
think,
yeah.
about yourself, what would it be?
Yeah, maybe less sensitivity to everything.
Yeah. What do you consider your greatest achievement?
Or being a father.
Yeah.
All the rest, that's something like I don't understand. I've seen so many psychotherapists about that, but everything I've done in the past with different companies, startups, LinkedIn, Microsoft, etc., it has no way in the balance. Nothing. It's I don't know why. As if I've done nothing. Like if there's
Mm.
one mission with one client, it's as if all what I've been doing before. If I fail once, it's as if I failed forever. So thanks God, I barely never failed. I don't remember a moment when I
Yeah.
failed,
Yeah.
but it's just exhausting. And but being a father, it was like yeah. And she's now 2 years and 3 months, and seeing her so happy and so fulfilled, and starting the day laughing and smiling and dancing with me and her mother, and throughout the day and the weekends and the vacations is the same. It's an amazing feeling. Yeah.
Mm. I like this age on top of that
Uh,
growing stage. Now, if you were to die and come back as a person or a thing, what would it be?
living thing or like back as a person or a thing. Like the philosophical part of life, which is like you invest so much of your time, energy, and love, especially love, in the relationships, and then it ends,
Hmm.
which is unacceptable.
Yeah. Yeah.
Philosophically, it's
Yeah.
unacceptable. So I wish that, like, I guess that if I could come back to see the beloved people again, this would explain the absurdity of the human existence.
Hmm.
So I believe that I would come back just surrounding the people I love.
Okay. Someone I think yesterday, told me I would come back as a ghost to, but to haunt my wife, which out of context was like
Scary.
weird. Now he elaborated on
But
this, but
that's okay. He doesn't need to die. An hologram will work
yeah, yeah, yeah.
very soon.
Then, where would you most like to live? A special place, a specific place, sorry, or a
I
kind
live
of.
now probably Langkawi,
Okay, yeah.
but now like I was dreaming to live in Malaysia. Like visited 55 countries, and my crush was with Malaysia, so it
Mm,
was a dream to live here.
interesting.
So I'm in the place
There you
I
go.
dream. Maybe there's maybe one other place, but it's not really a country. It's a campus. Maybe being a professor or teacher at Harvard
Oh
or
yeah,
Stanford. I think like in one of the top 3 or 5 universities in the world, even in China, like being in this kind of excellency
yeah.
labs,
Oh yeah.
and this feeling must be something.
I must say, one dream of my life, I'm still thinking, hey, maybe you can do it,
Yeah.
is to hold a PhD from one of those Ivy Leagues. I don't know why, but like
Oh,
it's excellence,
I,
like proving yourself that
I know why. Because it's like because you value knowledge.
yeah, and because I
The
was in this elite track that you were mentioning,
uh,
the business schools, and I was the number 4 in the world. So I think I'm used to this, and
uh,
I would like to go even higher to
yeah.
see, what it is like.
For people watching the video, in France we have a lot of weaknesses, but we have some strengths, and among them is the I say mm, respect for intellectual excellence.
True.
Everywhere is the same, but
True.
as we had this salon culture, arguing, debating is something which is at the core of the French culture. So people can think like they are aggressive to each other, but no, like the ideas, bringing the ideas, more elaboration, sophisticated ideas. This is something which is very important in our
True.
lives. So like when you visit these kind of campuses, like Harvard was just, I was invited in Princeton, and when you just see the restaurants and like the gym and the music class, like the music class was better than some of the best operas in Paris. So yeah, you reach a level which is amazing, and for us, we look up at this kind of
True.
institution, and we love institutions as well.
That is
Old
true.
country.
That is true. So well said. All right. Now, what is your most treasured possession? Can be tangible or intangible.
Tangible, intangible. It would be intangible, but yeah, I think the magic of life with this kind of sensitivity to poetry, and I'm initially a mathematician,
Mm-hmm.
so the understanding of this, that the very big and the very small share a lot of common rules, is kind of a hint of what life is about.
Yeah.
So there's something very poetic in life. I remember talking to my friends' kids who did not like mathematics, and I just said mathematics is language. What? Yes, it's the language of the
True.
universe.
True.
So you kind of speak the language of universe through mathematics, and this is so poetic.
Mm-hmm. That is so true. I said that to my kid actually,
Yeah,
my 13
nice.
years. Yeah, yeah. I said that it's like a language, but it's in a different shape. But that's
Yeah.
it. Not that I'm a mathematician myself, but and now I'm thinking, yeah, you have a math background, but we have in common the EDEC, our business school.
Oh, really? Oh, I
Yeah,
didn't know.
you're an
I
EDEC
think I've
graduate.
seen it. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I got.
so for
Yeah, yeah.
the
But I was a
understanding of everyone, we are coming from the same business school actually.
yeah, but I was a
Different
rebel.
years.
They did not like it when I started a kind of private university while being a student. I can tell you, they did not like it. It's
So you studied it while at the EDEC.
yeah.
When was that?
Uh,
What is your
tw-
graduation year?
2008, but I started it
Ah,
2005.
I'm a 2001
Okay,
graduate.
yeah, so almost same.
Ah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
funny.
yeah. But I was a kind of a rebel, and I decided to go to Nice in the south of France.
Me too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that was my campus.
Okay, nice. Yeah,
I didn't want to be in the north of France, of course.
amazing. Most of the people wanted to be
I know,
in the cold
I know,
north,
because it was
drunk.
supposed to be a different campus.
Yeah, yeah.
But no,
But it was so
we had
sweet.
the better life
Oh,
there.
yeah, definitely. Yeah,
I
but
had so much memories there, like partying
yeah, yeah.
in a zoo.
Oh, nice, fun.
Hmm.
No, I did not
Yeah,
party in the zoo. I
yeah,
was
that was my
working.
generation.
I did not enjoy that much. I was working a lot. But yeah, I stayed in Nice. I lived in Nice till moving to Malaysia. I was
Yeah.
in Nice in south of France.
Oh,
I don't like Paris, so I know that most of the people dream about Paris. You have the person who loves Paris the less ever. So basically, I don't like Paris at all. I love Kuala Lumpur. I love this Park City. I love the bubble we can build here
yeah,
in Malaysia, like
yeah,
in Langkawi or in Ipoh or everywhere. But yeah, and Nice is somehow, it was at least quite similar. You have this kind of
sure,
small life,
sure.
and when you work in AI, it's quite interesting. But it was always like this with me because like the complexity I am handling is so big that I always needed a very small place. So riding my motorcycle in Langkawi is probably the best place on earth
I
when I
understand.
can recharge the
Yeah,
batteries. In Nice, it was the same,
yeah.
and I need something quite small.
Simplicity.
Yes, and
Yeah,
connection to nature.
yeah.
Yeah, but so people can understand, I am a Langkawi lover at a scale you can't easily imagine.
All right. Now, what do you regard as the lowest depth of misery?
Lowest depth of misery.
Yeah.
I remember piece of Anna Arendt's book telling that in French it was désolation. It means that when you are kind of mashed and destroyed, and you feel that no one cares at a scale that you don't even care yourself. That's what happened with the Jews during the Second
Hmm.
World War. That's what's happening now with Gaza, south of Lebanon, some parts in Venezuela, some parts in Congo, and so many different places. You lose your own feeling of belonging to humanity.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think it's worse than hunger. It's worse than everything. You kind of yeah, your own vision of yourself and people you love is totally destroyed. And I don't want to be too negative. I often remind my friends that 12 years after Auschwitz, you had the flower power and the Beatles.
That is true. That
So
is so true.
humans are always desperating before being amazing. So I believe that we are at the edge, but we are also at the beginning of something which is probably going to be a new social contract. It's just that we've been so low. We are at the very bottom of wisdom that it can last maybe some more months, years, semesters, but I am quite confident that we are like we're going to soon see a rebound at least. So I'm pretty hopeful, And all what I'm doing in like through my communication and with my work is trying to be part of this change and preparing the foundations for this change that I want to see, and I want it for not only my child but for all our children. But what is for sure is that we are going so far in madness that I also start understanding that more and more people are understanding it as well, and are begging for more wisdom. And I think that the common mistake is that they ask for more wisdom among the leaders, but they need to start with themselves. We need more wisdom among everyone,
True.
everywhere. And Malaysia is an excellent example for this. It's a great lesson for me, because like we know how different can the cultures be, but they just understand that fighting would just bring pain and losses for everyone. So you are not friends because you love each other. And I don't talk about Malaysians, but in general, but because you love yourself. And there was a speech, it's a famous speech in France about a resistant figure called Jean Moulin. So this speech was made by André Malraux, and I was astonished and also thrilled, because I really recommend to read it again, because what he reminded about this great personality who was killed by the Nazis is that what was hard was not fighting the Nazis. What was hard was making people so different during that resistant period, working together and not killing each other. Communists, anti-communists, liberals, conservatives, racists, Jews, and foreigners. We just forget that these people built together a shadow army that helped the USSR and the Americans and everyone to somehow save France.
True.
But we have this image that they were all friends and aligned, but they were so misaligned.
That's true.
But they still built something together. Even if you don't agree, you need to build together.
Yeah.
And especially now with AI, with the different opportunities, but also risks, definitely we need to kind of rebuild our capacities to share. And I hope that it's going to be without social media, because social media are polarizing the opinions and thoughts, and they are the ingredient that made the world so polarized and made people so hardly being able to cooperate and just talk to each other and listen to each other. I work for
Yeah.
social media, so officially I'm going to be fired.
Yeah,
the
that's
next one.
next day.
Okay.
That is true. All right. Now, lighter question. What is your favorite occupation?
My off, yeah. So riding a motorcycle in Langkawi, there is this road parallel to Pantai Chenang, and there are these clouds, Langkawi's clouds. There is the Gurung Raya on the back, and when there's a blue sky, and you have these kind of clouds floating and dancing in the sky, and this background, and also like I forgot something very important, like the water buffaloes. These gray water buffaloes and these cranes on their backs
Yeah.
in the middle of these very green fields. This is, I made so many pictures of it. If I could paint, I would paint it forever.
Okay.
It's so beautiful. I love this place.
Okay.
Don't build a hotel there, please, guys.
What is your favorite job,
My favorite job,
if you dreamt of one?
wine tester.
Wine taster? Yeah, hey, you're French.
Really, wine tester would be cool, huh?
Yeah, that would be great.
But I would swallow.
Sure. What is your most marked characteristic?
Most my characteristic, people say intensity.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you most value in your friends?
Or their love.
What? Who is your favorite writer?
Ah. Of Edmond Rostand, Cyrano de Bergerac, because he's the character Cyrano de Bergerac is an
Yeah, idealistic.
idealistic character. I read the book when I was 19, and it allowed me to share these values. It
Okay.
kind of unlocked, because I grew up in Algeria, and it was mocked, and in France as well. So it unlocked something in my mind, and I decided that I could be that man. Not Cyrano de
Nice.
Bergerac, but the man I wanted to be with some
Yeah.
values and a level of integrity which was mocked. And
Okay.
in business schools, it's also
Yeah.
mocked quite
Yeah.
often. Um, there's a book I would like to write, and it would be named Market Practice, because I remember when I sold my company, my first company, the finance people, they kind of behaved sometime in a way which was awkward, not to say not very honest. And every time the answer was it's market practice. So it's like, okay, let's kill someone. It's market practice.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
burn the building. It's market practice. And I was surprised by this kind of parallel morality. And
Understand.
I've seen it in so many different industries in the academic world. Yeah, it's like there's a lot of different market practices, and there's just a way for people to avoid listening to the small voice of the ethics they should
Understand that.
listen to.
So speaking of Cyrano, who is your hero of fiction?
My hero, well, it's a fiction, so yes, Cyrano as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which historical figure do you get most inspired by? Historical figure.
Thomas Sankara. It was a president in Burkina Faso, and he was killed by the Westerns, by the way, at least with their help. But he brought something like he could fight the say illiteracy of women. He could empower women at a scale which was amazing. Like he made tremendous progress. It's like under his leadership, his country made tremendous progress, economical, social, etc. And you can read his speeches. So I know that he was sometimes radical by the end of his mandate, but he's quite famous, Thomas Sankara, and people don't know about him, but he was someone.
I should. Okay. Now, who is your hero in real life?
Hmm. My hero in real life, alive.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, he's not alive, and you know that he passed away very recently. But he was my friend living in Langkawi. He was my poetic hero.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. What is your favorite name? First name?
First name, my favorite first name. Um, my daughter's name, Stephanie.
What is it that you most dislike in general?
I'd say personal honesty.
Mm-hmm.
When people try to convince themselves that something unhonest is
Yep.
honest.
Oh. What is your greatest regret?
Ah, only one.
Yeah.
My greatest regret. After all, I don't find so many regrets. I had a lot, but finally, it's okay.
It's who you are.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
life is life.
True. How would you like to die?
Ha, meaningful death, probably.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Right. What is your motto in life?
Oh, it's a very long one. It's a French poem from Baudelaire, but it's quite long. Huh?
Okay.
So
If you summarize it,
oh,
the approach to life.
elevation. It's called elevation.
Okay. Yeah.
So yeah, I would say that I just find that like this silly things that we manage every day. We give so much of our time, energy to just manage it, and then you just few hours, days, months, or years later, it's like it was nothing. So yeah, I would say that like it's also about this like just fly away and just look at it from
Higher perspective.
high above, and that's it.
Understand.
Yeah.
Okay, that is nice. So we have gone through the 35 questions
Oh,
of the
really?
first questionnaire. Yeah.
Good.
How do you feel?
Very good.
Okay. All
Thank
right.
you.
I know you have a meeting in exactly 7 minutes.
Oh, really?
Yes. So
Gosh. Okay.
we will go through a few questions
Okay.
about Revenu AI, your company. Can you do the 1 minute elevator pitch of it?
Okay. I'm not that good in elevator pitches.
Okay.
But basically, Revenue AI is focusing on consulting and training for AI executives and sales and marketing teams. So we came with a whole methodology. I co-created this methodology with my two partners. It was acquired by Microsoft through my courses at LinkedIn. And the goal is to set some borders and to target some use cases. We're basically going to have maximum return on investment, minimum risks, and monitoring it. So the goal is to come with an audit part, an assessment, and then training the people. Because if you give the people the power of AI literacy or AI fluency, that's great, and that's the only way to boost your organization. A lot of organizations are believing in plug and play. I will put the tool, and the tool is going to do everything and bring the value. This is wrong in 95% of the cases, and in the other 5% of the cases, most of the time, they at least intensively or not intensively trained the leadership. So we are conveying these facts and providing these services in Europe, North America, and Asia.
Okay.
We already worked with very big corporates and smaller companies, so we are not quite, we're very agile, and we have a whole methodology because the tools are changing every week.
True.
But a methodology is something solid, and I'm very proud because as I worked in the academic world and with a private equivalent of university, etc. I'm pretty good in building methodologies, and this methodology is now used by over 100,000 people in the world. So we can rely on it.
Proven
and,
methodology.
Yeah.
Okay, nice. So now we're going to go through, hopefully, all the 4 questions I have for you. Why are you on Earth for as Revenue AI? The big why, big purpose.
Fighting ignorance about AI.
Okay. What people do you want to resonate with? Your core target audience here.
Empowering them.
Okay.
Yeah.
How different are you from your competitors?
Strong methodology and proven return on investment, not influencers, baseline punchlines and fake promises, but everything what we've been doing can be checked. Everything what we are doing is monitored, and I think the best example of our success is that when we work with a company, they come back very quickly and they buy more services, and we work closely with them. So I'm pretty proud that everyone working with us is always happy to work with us again. So
good metrics. These are the
Yeah.
metrics we usually have with startups. So, and so finally, what do you promise to those people that you are resonating with?
I promise them riding a unicorn.
Okay. There you go. Okay, so we are
Thank you
ending
so
this
much.
interview now. Any hot news you want to share with us in the last 3 minutes you have?
Any hot news? So, we are very proud to have a growing team among our consultants and trainers. We are working with more and more organizations in Southeast Asia, and not only actually in Asia in general. So I would be very happy to share a meeting with the interested people to understand what we are doing, and to also understand what it can change in their organization, because what's happening already is so big and so disruptive. But the good news is that instead of replacing the humans, it's just needing more empowered human, like not more empowered humans and augmented professionals. So that's what we are working on.
Nice. And soon enough, you might be reached out actually by your team at the University of Nottingham
Yeah.
because you are starting a survey, a research, not a survey,
It's
a
research.
research.
Yeah.
Survey is my
Yeah.
thing. A research about AI usage in startups. Am I right?
Not in
Not
startups,
just
but
startups.
among the decision makers. So
Decision
basically,
makers.
like with Anthony Bay from Nottingham University in Malaysia, we're going to work on the decisions, like I said, the process of decision towards AI, which is something quite surprising. So I've been witnessing a lot of things, and the goal is to come with a roadmap which is easily adaptable to any decision maker, because they are more and more aware of the need to have this kind of tools, and they start understanding that they need to learn in order to drive the change with AI. So that's a pretty interesting progress.
Nice. There you go.
Yeah.
So watch that space. Mustapha, merci.
Merci
Thank you so
beaucoup.
much.
Thank you
That
very
was
much.
really good to hear about you for first time ever like this.
Thank you so much.
We
This
take
is
a
great.
coffee right after.
Yeah.
You rush to your meeting, and I hope that you will have the opportunity to meet him because now he's in KL. So let's meet that new French in KL.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you.